The following is a presentation of The Day.
The Mohegan Sun and the game day is proud to present the inaugural Senior All-Star Classic in girls volleyball. It's the showdown between the ECC and the SCC, live from Mohegan Sun Arena. A game day presentation, all the action here live on Game Day. Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. All that's good begins with a smile, and at Waterford Dental Health, your smile is our top priority. Our entire team dedicated to providing you with the personalized dental care that you deserve. So go to waterforddentalhealth.com for more information. Casey O'Neill along with Madison Canestrari, and we were here recently for the Day Volleyball Classic, but now we have another new first. It's the first ever showdown between the SCC and the ECC, the seniors from both conferences getting a chance to compete. And while for the ECC it's not a new thing, for those kids from the SCC, absolutely a chance to play here at Mohegan Sun.
Very exciting times. Just to be in this atmosphere once again. I'm sure these girls are loving it. They have one last chance if they're not playing as seniors. This is their last high school volleyball game ever.
And it's a great point. You know, this is there's a lot of things I wanted to ask you about as a player. You know, first of all, the time, right? Time of year. Even for those girls that play club volleyball, this is an awkward time of year to be in a competitive match of this kind. It seems like it's a lot of these girls are participating in other things, and it's kind of like dumped into their schedule. So that's got to be a little bit interesting. And then, like you said, for some, it's, oh, I get one more crack at this. I get one more shot.
And how cool of it to be at Mohegan Sun in a giant arena like this. What a way to go out.
Mohegan Sun, always, a special place for all of the events that we have here. And you and I have talked, a lot during our volleyball games about the difference in ECC volleyball and the volleyball we see from other areas of the state. This is one of the only times we will see this many, girls from one end of the state on the floor at the same time. The biggest difference from what you've said is the percentage of them that are club volleyball players versus the percentage of kids from the ECC that are club volleyball players.
Right. So a lot of these girls that are on the SCC probably are playing club together. I would say majority of that side is probably playing club right now, where you might have half of the ECC, if we're lucky, to be playing club right now. So you're going to be a little bit rusty these first few points, but the SCC, you also have the teammates like Cheshire. If they're playing at Husky Volleyball, they try to put them on the same teams because they want to carpool. It's a far drive. And so you have that communication. I think we were talking earlier too that the SEC had 2 practices coming into this versus the ECC practiced last night for the first time all together. They know of each other, but they've never worked cohesively together as a team. So you never know. Communication styles are different, playing styles are different. So to work cohesively as a team, you're going to have to, this first set, really work on that, because with 1 practice versus 2, you already have the SEC at a little bit of an advantage. So.
Well, our format tonight will be a full 5 sets, so we'll get a chance to see 5 full sets of volleyball. You'll get an opportunity to hear the introduction of all of the players on both sides of things. The PA announcer for today is Andy Walker, the voice of the Waterford Lancers. He will be taking us through today the introductions of both sides. The SCC, we do have one note. We should mention that Jonathan Law's Ashley Barecki is not here. She's on the roster but was unable to attend, but it would be I think nice to mention that she did make, was part of the roster originally. So a full squad for both the SCC and the ECC will be going at it, and we'll have an opportunity to meet all of them here momentarily.
And a nice little
crowd filtering in, and I mean, again, we are a little bit spoiled in the ECC because we're the only conference that gets to play here as a part of our sort of regular season between the Day Holiday Classic for basketball, the Volleyball Classic, the ECC tournaments that are run here. The ECC gets ample opportunities to be here, to the point where I don't want to say they're spoiled, but yeah, they're spoiled. And for the SCC, right, there's no other chance to be here And so, yeah, a great environment here, as always, at Mohegan Sun. So since the last time we saw you, has anything important happened to you?
I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy that's over in the crowd. I think he's sound asleep right now. Grandma's watching him behind us, so.
Congratulations.
Got a nice little onesie on that says "Game Day, Buddy."
I loved it.
If we can get a shot, we'll get one.
Absolutely. And there we go, right on cue.
Grandma's not going to be happy.
Well, and you have to trust me that somewhere in there is a handsome little guy. Oh, you can see the top of his head. There we go.
There he is. Game day, buddy.
Oh, that's the best. He is looking, yeah, he is like, oh, why'd you wake me up for this?
Oh, look at volleyball's boring, Mom. He's going to be a rugby player like his dad.
Oh, wonderful. So talk a little bit, if you will, about the schedule, like the season. Like, so if I'm playing club volleyball, am I playing year-round?
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, club usually goes, you can't play while you're in season during high school. So that finishes as soon as your last high school game is done, you can try out for club. So it's November, December, and then you're playing all the way until, if you go to nationals, July. And then if you're not going to nationals, your last one might be May, I believe, is your last tournament. So you're still playing quite a bit. But then all summer long, you go to camps and whatnot. And you're always working. You're playing beach because now that's really starting to grow.
Let's go to the PA announcer.
Volleyball Showdown presented by the day between the Southern Connecticut Conference All-Stars and the Eastern Connecticut Conference All-Stars in what is the fastest growing sport in America. The Mohegan Tribal Fire Department asks that you take notice of the exits nearest you in the unlikely event of an emergency. Please exit calmly and follow all instructions provided to you. Thank you and enjoy the game. At this time, we would like to introduce to you the Southern Connecticut Conference All-Stars, coached by Jan Aguzzi of Daniel Hand High School and Leanne Bianchini of Shelton High School. Let's meet the SCC All-Stars. From Shelton High School, number 16, Corinna Anastasio. From Amity Regional High School, wearing number 11, Leah Barber. From Shelton High School, wearing number 14, Juliana Bajnik. From Amity Regional High School, wearing number 8, Alexa Bonato. From Jonathan Law High School, wearing number 30, Samantha Chi. From Hamden High School, wearing number 22, Gianna Civatillo. From Cheshire High School, wearing number 19, Emma Danaher. From Shelton High School, wearing number 8, Brielle Laferriere. From Amity Regional High School, wearing number 0, Corinna Norco Alain. From Cheshire High School, wearing number 20, Mary Nugent. From Shelton High School, wearing number 3, Esther Park. From Cheshire High School, wearing number 30, Lucera Bruyan Iriseri. From Cheshire High School, wearing number 22, Olivia Scotty. From Cheshire High School, wearing number 10, Kira Strauss. From Daniel Hand High School, wearing number 10, Ariana Takyar. From Daniel Hand, wearing number 19, Mia Thomas. And from Cheshire High School, wearing number 11, Ella Van Valkenburg. Your Southern Connecticut Conference All-Stars. Now let's meet your Eastern Connecticut Conference All-Stars, led by Griswold High School's head coach, Jamie Bruno, assisted by Emily Nelson of Griswold High School. And here are your ECC All-Stars. From East Lyme High School, wearing number 3, Skylar Bell. From Fitch High School, wearing number 8, Tessa Cantone. From Ledyard High School, wearing number 3, Kylie Gill. From Bacon Academy, wearing number 2, Kiara Stewart. From Waterford High School, wearing number 7, Emerson Lane. From Griswold High School, wearing number 6, Ruby Logan. From Lyman Memorial High School, wearing number 9, Avery Brooks. From Plainfield High School, wearing number 24, Madeline Nordstrom. From Killingly High School, wearing number 16, Chloe Yip. From Wyndham High School, wearing number 17, Aneris Pacheco. From Montville High School, wearing number 11, Zoe Farrar. From Putnam High School, wearing number 15, Melody Anderson. From Ledyard High School, wearing number 5, Emily Peckham. From Norwich Free Academy, wearing number 6, Alexandra Shabbat. And from East Lyme High School, wearing number 10, Addison Solo. Your Eastern Connecticut Conference All-Stars. Officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Sergio Lewis, Mr. Tom Giovanni, Mr. Al Whirling, and Mr. Dom DeOrio. Scoreboard operators tonight are Mr. Carl Panone and Mr. David Boland. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the American flag as we pay honor to America, our military men and women currently serving at home and overseas who protect us, and our military veterans, past and present, with the singing of our national anthem performed by the Griswold Chamber Choir under the direction of Mr. Ray Churchill.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Griswold Chamber Choir.
The Griswold Chamber Choir under the direction of Ray Churchill, and special props to Griswold's Ruby Logan, who stepped off of the volleyball mindset for a moment to hop into singing mindset with the Chamber Choir, and now the two teams are meeting. And unlike when they play in the ECC, a lot of these girls don't know each other or only know each other through reputation. So this is always an awesome, I do love all-star games for that reason, when you meet up with people that you've heard about or read about or seen video of, but maybe
Right, you
never
know their
actually played
stats,
with.
but you haven't seen them play.
Yeah. For the ECC, of course, it's an opportunity to see, you know, people on the floor at the same time. Like seeing Emerson Lean on the floor with Skylar Bell is exciting. You know, seeing Montville's Zoe Farrar playing on the same floor as Kiara Stewart from Bacon Academy. You know, these are not only because of the fact that they're on different teams, but different division sizes as well, right? So, you know, Skylar Bell at East Lyme is never getting a chance to play with Madeline Nordstrom from Plainfield. And
Right.
so that's a great opportunity to see these players on the floor. Avery Brooks will start on the floor along with Kiara Stewart. Bell will be out there as well as Emerson Lane and Zoe Farrar. So Farrar, Brooks, and Lane are your three hitters that'll be up front along with Stewart. And on the floor as well is Skylar Bell and Killingly's Chloe Yip. On the other side of things, Leah Barber of Amity Regional. The first serve will come from Brielle LaFerriere of Shelton. Nope, check that. Alexa Bonato of, no, I was right the first time, Shelton. Brielle LaFerriere will start it off with the serve. And Juliana Bojnik on the floor as well. Hamden represented from Gianna Civitillo. Farrar with the first hit,
Lefty
sails
swing.
long. Remember, we loved her, the lefty in the
Yes.
ECC championship. We saw her, that sweet left-handed swing. So 1-0 SCC. For those of you just joining us, we will be playing all 5 sets today. Stewart, Farrar with a little dink over. Nice dig from Bell.
Using Farrar quite a bit right now.
Little tie up at the net that time. Falls on the ECC side of things. So 2-0 here in the early going. SCC on top.
Might be the one time that you ever see so much color on one side of the court, too. Can't even tell who's playing libero or what's going on.
Lane with that middle hit.
Nice little one-handed set.
And that will get the first point on the board for the ECC. And Tessa Cantone checking in for the ECC. Also checking in for the ECC is Alexandra Chabot. And Cantone will have the serve. The Fitch Falcon, Tessa Cantone. And a great
Nice
serve,
deep serve.
but kept alive. Now Bell to Stewart to Lane.
You can just tell just from the first few points that we've had, we haven't really had someone swing super hard. They're all still trying to get used to the passing and the setting. Everyone's tipping or sending it over, pushing the ball over rather than going for a hard, heavy swing. Hopefully, once they get into a rhythm, we can start seeing a little more aggressiveness from both sides.
Amity Regional's Alexa Bonato will have the serve for the SCC. Heavy serve, nice dig from
pass.
Cantone.
Trickles over the net.
Yeah, that was all the way across the net.
It's fun, too. Do you see? That's a nice swing.
And there comes Lane with a big power spike. And Emerson Lane put that one away, and it will be right on cue because when you get a kill, you get the serve. So Lane will serve. Low serve, nice dig,
Beautiful jump set.
and just sailing long on the hit from hands Ariana Takyar. So it is all tied at 3. Lane will serve again. Nice.
Great.
Now that was a bullet. Bonato really,
Did you see how wide her stance was? She didn't move her feet whatsoever. Thought she could just stick an arm out and got stuck.
well, Lane went sort of
It was a nice float
soft on the
serve.
first one, and then that one came in much more rapidly. That one sails
barely out.
Just long. And you know, what is a nice 4-4 tie to start as the two teams kind of feel each other out a little bit here in the early going. We'll get some more subs into the game on both teams. Ruby Logan checking in. Addison Solo in for the ECC. Serving here for the SCC was Samantha Chi. And she will put the SCC back on top, and Chi will serve again. The Jonathan Law senior, Samantha Chi.
Nice. High risk, high reward serve right there. Nice float serve, just barely hit the tape.
Chi was a first team all SCC winner in 2023. So one of their premier players. Now coming in and serving for the ECC is Emily Peckham. Ledyard High School's Emily Peckham. Dug by Chi. Cantone.
Beautiful pass by Cantone. Ooh, a little bit high for Addison Solo.
Setting up Chabot.
Getting
Good
a
dig.
nice little rally. Beautiful backside.
Oh, one-handed from Cantone. A
Nice
beautiful
little
dig.
stabber.
Now the action's picking up a little bit. That was the best rally we've had thus far, and ultimately Takyar put it into the net, and it is 6-5, the ECC on top here in the early going. Peckham will serve again.
Ooh, nice cross-court swing.
Leah Barber,
Ella Van
was that Van
Valkenburg?
Valkenburg? I will apologize early because we do have duplicate numbers, and the jerseys are sometimes similar as well because they're wearing their home jerseys.
I believe
So
you're right, though, Leah Barber.
that was Leah Barber, right? So Leah Barber of Amity Regional is 11, but Cheshire's Ella Van Valkenburg is also 11, so we'll be picking it up. But that was, in fact,
Gotta get used
Barber.
to the different colors.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while.
Oh, nice little save.
Bria LaFerriere, the Shelton senior.
I think that was Mary Nugent, right? 20?
I thought that hit came from 8 on the weak
Or
side.
did it- Oh, no. You know what I tried to do? She went back to serve, so the player that gets the kill gets the serve.
I
Guess
understand
what?
why. I understand why you
messed me up.
you fell for it. I
Your
do.
rule doesn't work.
Nugent serving for the SEC. Big
Great
hit.
swing by Solo. Woo.
And we are all tied up at 7. Brooks will check back
Beautiful set from Peckham.
in. Middle hitter just putting that one away. That was well done. And then that was where I think if this had been a regular season match, they would have kept it alive, but they don't play together, so the
Right.
communication wasn't necessarily there.
I think, well, what's a little different is Addison Solo is running a 2-ball in the middle instead of a 1-ball, which is a little bit quicker. So really the defense should be able to pick up. You have more time to set up and try and dig, but
Chloe Yip with the serve and the winner here, the ECC on top 8-7.
at the same time, she's running a slower ball, so they're not adjusting to that yet.
Great block from Solo in the middle. So back-to-back plays, the kill and the block from Addison Solo of East Lyme. Yip with the serve. Deep serve. Brooks gonna come back for the hit. Peckham keeps it alive and out it goes. And we are tied at 8, and the SCC will have the serve. So heading back to serve for the SCC is Juliana Bojnik. Oh, that would have gone long. Yip tries to
Great
keep it.
save.
Oh, great effort, but that one would have sailed long and just.
Great touch by Yip, though.
Great, I mean, that was great effort, just couldn't get it to go.
Great pass.
Chi. Nice dig from
Beautiful swing.
Logan.
Beautiful swing by
Ferrier.
LaFerriere. She's playing at Sacred Heart. You can tell, too. She's playing very aggressively, nice. She's got a great vertical, swinging very hard and heavy.
Very heads-up play there. Watch as she sees the empty space on the backside
Goes
and
for it.
found it. That's a heads-up play.
Out of the mat.
Little run here from the SCC behind the serves of Vojnik. I want to go back to that play from Bonato of Amity. You know, that's great awareness to see everyone syncing up and going over, you know, behind everybody. Vojnik's on a roll here. Great serves. Has given the SCC its biggest lead of 4. Watch her go right down the line with a little spin. That was like a tennis cross-court winner. Right now, the ECC really struggling with Vojnik's serve.
Great serve. It makes you question because it has that float, so you want, even though it looks like it's going out, you still want to play it because it could just drop on that back line so easily, that knuckle ball that just drops out of dead air.
And that one sails long, and the ECC breaks the service streak of Vojnik. And it will be ECC serve. Lane coming back into the game, as is Skylar Bell, and Bell will go and take the serve for the ECC.
Nice serve. Oh, great save by Bonato.
Point for the ECC. And Bell will serve.
Get up there. That was a great save by Chi, digging Emerson Lane on that overpass.
And a win for a point for the SEC after both Lane and Brooks had kill opportunities, but the SEC kept it alive. Beautifully done. So the SEC will serve up 14-10.
Beautiful set. Great block.
And great point.
That was a beautiful swing, but look at that double block. Sealed nicely by Emerson Lane. She had no chance of getting through that block.
Kiara Stewart into the game for the ECC. The Bacon Academy senior will serve. Down 14-11. And an ace there, winner, as she got Vojnik on her back foot as that ball kind of
Which
knuckled.
Vojnik has been doing to everybody on our side, ECC-wise, so. Beautiful pass. Great turn.
A bullet from Gianna Civitello. So Civitello with the kill, and Shelton's Brielle LaFerriere will go back to serve.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hit on her part. I mean, most right-handed players like to go to the right-hand side of the court. That's their strong swing. She turned that ball and went to the left side of the court, wide open. Great save by Bell.
Oh, and a big hit. A kill, that was well done. Leah Barber. Lane set up in the middle.
Great adjustment. Ball is a little bit too beautiful by Amity Regional Alexa Bonato. She's going to play at Springfield College.
Yeah, Bonato on one side has been very hard hitting, and you see the power from the outside hitter.
Nice set.
Going weak side. Nice dig. Coming back to Bonato.
She was a little bit underneath that one, so she took a little bit off and just roll shotted. Nice little tool.
Stewart now setting up Farrar.
Good rally.
Very nice.
And both teams are spreading way to cover that block. Both teams are doing a great job too in spreading their defense.
Farrar dropped that one on the line, and so the ECC inches a little closer.
It's really fun to watch too because you are getting the passes that you want, so the setter is able to set up almost everybody every time. I mean, maybe not so much in the middle, but you have two options on almost every play, so you're getting to see them spread that offense, and you don't really see that sometimes when we're watching just regular high school volleyball because you don't always get that pass, but it's awesome. You're seeing right sides get way more back sets than they normally get, and they're getting to swing and get those kills like we just saw.
So it'll be the SCC serve up 18-13, and Alexa Bonato will have the serve, the Amity Regional Senior. Cantone, Bell, and Lane. Oh, what a big hit.
You don't want to give either side a free ball in this game.
That was Amity's Leah Barber. Her and Bonato, what two outstanding outside hitters Amity has.
Yeah, both of them first time all SCC, excuse me. Definitely showing.
Setting up Farrar on the outside. Big hit, nice dig.
Great dig by Bonato.
Bell, Stewart setting up Lane. Beautiful dig from Norco Elaine.
Pretty nice help set right there.
And just sailing wide and long was Takyar, and so the ECC will have the serve. Lane will serve. And solo back into the game, the East Lyme Vikings. Good serve and an ace from Emerson Lane. Another serve for Lane. This one, she goes
Beautiful.
that harder serve again.
That's a nice jump float. Great block.
Farrar, now Stewart, and Lane with a miss hit. Unlike her, but it's first to 20, and the SCC is there at 20-15. Hamden's Gianna Civitillo will serve. Shelton's Karina Anastasio in the game as well. Logan Diggs.
Pass.
Big
Love
hit.
that
Solo. So the ECC will send Peckham into the game. Also checking in is Plainfield's Madeline Nordstrom. And Peckham will have the serve.
It's awesome. Like I said, the two teams only practicing once or twice each. They're playing and communicating with each other all very well. You haven't seen a ball yet. I'll probably jinx it now. With two people going for the ball and then letting it drop, or just not communicating and forgetting to send the free ball over. There hasn't been a time where there was no effort given.
So coming in to serve for the SCC is Mary Nugent of Cheshire. Logan Diggs. Now Peckham sets up Solo. Big hit from Solo.
Great dig.
And we're going to have one too many. There was a miscommunication there.
Guess I jinxed it. But it's awesome if you're just sitting here listening to the play. Everyone's telling the person that's about to pass it in. Somebody's calling the ball that they're going to play it. Then you hear all the hitters calling to get it. So they're calling what they want. A 2-ball, high, outside, whatever they want. It's really cool just to hear all of it.
Long, but they say it was tipped. So point will go to the SCC. And they're into it right now. They have a 23-16 lead, so they're knocking on the door here of a first set win. Of course, we will be playing all 5 sets today. Nugent will continue to serve. Hard serve from Nugent. Setting up Nordstrom.
Nice block and cover by herself.
Solo at the net. Couldn't keep it alive, and set point for the SCC. Nugent has had quite a service run here, looking to close it out in set 1. Chabot got that one off the net, and a break for the ECC. They're still alive here in the first set. Got a little break with the net action right there. Took a sideways bounce.
Not completely pushing over the net on that block. They just tipped it with their fingers.
Chloe Yip in to serve from Killingly High School. She with a dig.
Beautiful pass.
And that one goes into the net from Anastasio. Just.
She's a little bit late. She should have been up in the air by then, and she was a little bit late, so.
Yip. Service again. And that one long. So the ECC making a little run here at 24-19, and Yip will continue to serve. And there it is, your first set, 25-19, goes to the SCC, the kill. We will be right back with second set action after this feature from Waterford, about Waterford High School's Emerson Lane. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
I think it was the summer before the last season started. I tore my shoulder like the first week of summer, and then I played through the whole season with it. Found out I tore it, ended up tearing another thing throughout the season, and right when the season ended, I got my surgery like 3 days after our final state game, and then I was out all the way until the beginning of summer.
So I think last year we were obviously being very careful. She was still swinging away. and had a great season, obviously. Some people didn't even know that. Most people didn't know she had even had an injury, and it was torn the whole season. So.
Lane. See ya. That is automatic.
Do you know what she did for a job over the summer?
I actually didn't, no. I'm sure it's not going to surprise me, whatever it is.
Yeah, so I worked at Batters Up Camp for the 3 weeks, and we've known Mr. Bassetto for a while, and then with my brother in baseball, I've always just been around it, and I picked up the sport, and I thought that was a good job because I love little kids, and it's fun because they're all new to baseball, and it's not anything serious.
I can definitely see her being very, very good with the young crowd. So even starting last year as a junior, I knew she was going to be, an excellent senior leader. And then coming in this year, we obviously have, off the top of my head, I think it's 4 sophomores on our roster. And, those sophomores were either on freshman or JV last year and might have had to get into the swing of the varsity gears. And she is so good about acknowledging that, she's the senior, she's the leader on the court, and she has to show them the ropes. And the other seniors do it as well, obviously. But she's just extremely supportive. If there's little mistakes, communication errors, whatever it is, it's, wipe away and go on to the next point. And she's just very, very supportive about it. Obviously, she had her injury from last year, so she's had a lot to overcome.
That's kind of taught me mental toughness, 100%, because being away from the sport I loved, I really had to persevere all the months off, and I've just changed as a person from that and gotten tougher and learned how to push through hard things.
The last bell rings the loudest, a tribute to Skylar Bell from the Bell family. They're in attendance here tonight at the ECC SCC Senior Volleyball Showdown. And when Skylar was asked what her favorite part of playing high school volleyball, and this is a girl who was multiple time all conference, all state, all of these things, she said it was easy playing while her sister coaches. So the family affair that is volleyball in the Bell family is alive and well here tonight at Mohegan Sun. So the first set went to the SCC. Madison, what did you see in the first set when you think about the competitiveness between the two conferences?
I think it was awesome. It was pretty competitive, even with, like I was saying, learning how to communicate in just one practice. There really wasn't any miscommunications, and these girls were hitting some bombs pretty well from the passes and the sets that they were receiving, which is awesome. Like I said, you wouldn't see this in a regular high school volleyball game. When you're watching the best of the best playing against the best of the best, you get some higher level, almost collegiate level playing.
So what I noticed as a volleyball novice is a slight size, well, I don't want to call it size, but a little more versatility in the hitting from the SCC. And I think part of it is because there's teammates playing on the outside with each other. So when the ECC lines up its hitters like Lane and Solo and Chabot and Brooks and Stewart, they're all from different schools. When the SCC lines up, you've got 3 from Amity Regional, 2 are their outside hitters playing on either side at the same time. So I think from a communication standpoint, which you mentioned, having teammates playing together certainly helps. And there are more, so you've got Amity well populated, like I said, with 3. Shelton's got 4. Cheshire's got 3 or 4. So with these schools having this many kids on the court at the same time certainly helps.
Absolutely.
Kiara Stewart will serve. The second set underway. Serving in the second set, Kiara Stewart. Nice dig from Bell. Outside Farrar. Weak side, Brooks comes across.
Oh, great little crossing pattern for the defense back there.
Middle hitter, Lane.
Just a little long.
Yeah, that was well struck, but sails a little deep. Just long.
Just got to snap that wrist a little bit more. Right between the block, which is beautiful.
Shelton's Brielle Laferriere will serve for the SCC. A miss hit from Avery Brooks.
Looks like she thought about hitting it cross and then decided to switch to line last second and just got that miss hit on her hand.
Farrar keeps it alive for the ECC.
Nice save by Bonato.
And Farrar gets the kill for the ECC, gets them on the board here in the second set, and they will serve. Avery Brooks, Lyman Memorial, will be back serving for the ECC. That one sails long. Mia Thomas, excuse me, Emma Danaher of Cheshire, and that one sailed long. Brooks will stay in and serve again, and that one is into the net.
Looks like another miss hit on her hand.
So Cheshire's Lucero Arulin Irizarry will serve. And an ace.
Beautiful serve.
Dropped that one into no man's land.
That was a nice float that just completely dropped.
Another one for Irizarry.
Look at that float on that serve. You can literally read the words on the ball.
Sails wide off of Farrar, and the SCC out to an early 5-2 lead here in the second set. And Cantone, you can see that one fooled her too. That ball's moving a lot up in the air. You think you know where it's going to come down.
Right, you think it's going to be a lot deeper, and then last second it's dropping. She was right behind the ball perfectly, and then all of a sudden it just dropped. Little miss hit though on that one. You can see the side spin.
Lane to Stewart to Farrar. Good dig. And a cross-court bullet from Danaher.
It's really fun to see all of those back sets and the right sides really getting into the game.
Emerson Lane put that one away, and we'll go back and have the serve.
Very different from the last time we saw her, where she really wasn't getting that set that she needed high enough, and now all of a sudden you can really see what she's capable of, having those beautiful sets.
So Lane will serve, 7-3 SCC. Beautifully done by Danaher. So it will be the SCC's serve up 8-3. Olivia Scotty with the serve.
Oh, nice block.
Brooks and Farrar. Check that. That was Putnam's Melody Anderson along with Farrar. So Anderson just checked into the game and at the net with the big block, teaming up with Farrar, so nicely done. Solo and Chabot into the game. Chabot. So Chabot and Solo. Serving was Anaris Pacheco of
Great
Wyndham.
save. That was a nice little one-handed set to save it from an overpass.
Mia Thomas of Daniel Hand. And so Nugent back in to serve. She, of course, ran off the end of the first set. And she takes the serve up 9-4. Cantone, Pacheco, and then it slides off of the ECC out wide, and Nugent will continue to serve up 10-4.
Now, do the teams get timeouts for this?
I don't imagine they do. Another miss hit that time, which I think that's probably a difficult ball to track.
It is. Coming over your shoulder like that, you need to stay open. And it helps that you're used to it just coming straight on to you. It's a little bit more of an adjustment, and you have to jump a little bit differently. I even struggle with those. Beautiful pass.
Nice block at the net. Anderson along with Chabot.
I will say the ECC seems to be a lot stronger blocking than SCC. I'm not sure the SCC's had any blocks yet.
Or is that because the ECC is not as, are they not striking the ball
They're not as aggressive.
with their spike attempts, therefore not as many block attempts for the SCC. I feel like some of the, although lane, where I'm not seeing, the ECC is not doing a lot of outside hitting. They've been
Right, they're going to Solo and Lane
in the middle.
Farrar on the right side.
Yeah.
Which Farrar is going to be a little bit tougher to block anyways if these girls don't remember she's a lefty. You need to line up a little bit differently. But I think you're almost correct too. I mean, Lane and Solo are taller. They're getting up over the block of the SCC, whereas the SCC girls, that was a beautiful spin.
Mia Thomas with the kill for the SCC.
Where she's a little bit taller, she's getting up over the ECC block, and she can hit down.
Esther Park will serve, the Shelton representative. Logan Diggs, now Brooks. Oh, there's a beautiful block by Solo.
Let's see if we get that replay. You can just see they're pressing up over the net. Bonato was caught underneath, and she's tried to hit straight down. If there's somebody taller than you over that net, you can't hit straight down.
So Skylar Bell will serve for the ECC. Point for the ECC as Bonato put that one into the net. Bell will continue to serve. Little clip of the net. And Lane with a block at the net. ECC on a couple point run here with behind Bell, and Lane got up and timed that one perfectly.
She's just up and over Thomas.
That one's going to sail long.
Trying to avoid that block now.
Bonato had been very strong in the first set, and ECC with Solo over there has timed their blocks well.
To make some in-game adjustments here. Sneaky little street ball from Skylar Bell, sending it over in 2.
Little run here with Skylar Bell serving. It's got the ECC creeping a little closer here. See Coach Jamie Bruno, along with assistant Emily Nelson of Griswold, coaching the ECC team. Daniel Hands, Jenna Guzzi, and Shelton's Leanne Bianchini are the coaches for the SCC. And an ace from Bell. Dropped it in, cuts the lead to 2. Into the net, the ECC on a run. They've cut it to 1.
Looking a little bit different. Bonato got blocked those 2 times, and now she's kind of hesitant on her offensive approach.
Bell to serve again.
Beautiful serve. Making it tough, too. She's serving Bonato the outside, making her pass the ball before she can transition to go out and hit, which is smart.
Emerson Lane with the kill straight up the middle. We're all tied at 13. Bell will continue the run here for the ECC.
We've got the assistant coach, Emily Nelson, telling her exactly where to serve that ball.
And the SCC will have it back now with a 14-13 lead. In serving for the SCC is Kira Strauss of Cheshire.
Nice help set.
A great dig from Kylie Gill of Ledyard on the big hit from Civitillo.
That was a nice heavy hit.
Another dig, this time off of Bonato. And Lane puts it into the net, and ultimately the SCC gets the point, but a couple of nice digs from Ledyard's Kylie Gill. Strauss to serve again. And this time a miss hit, and it will go back over to the ECC. Kiara Stewart will check in from Bacon Academy, and will have the serve with the ECC trailing 15-14. The SCC awaiting the serve from Stewart.
Three Cheshire players all at once.
That one sails long, and the ECC has tied it at 15. Ella Van Valkenburg sent that one a little long from Cheshire. So Stewart serves again.
That's a nice help set.
And Bonato put that one into the net. The ECC's on a little roll here. They're up 16-15. Lane to Stewart to Farrar. Nice block. Now Bell tries to set up Brooks. And Avery Brooks gets the point for the ECC. They're up 17-15.
Yeah, the ECC did a great job right there, communicating and letting Emerson Lane got out of the way so Skylar Bell could take that second ball and step in and help set that.
Partially blocked from Civitilli. Now Farrar. And the ECC with their biggest lead of this set, 18-15. Civitillo, big hitter in the middle from Hamden. And they got a piece of it, and there we will have a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout here as well. 18-15 ECC. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
All that is good begins with a smile. At Waterford Dental Health, your smile is our top priority. Our entire team is dedicated to providing you with the personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Part of our commitment to serving our patients includes providing information that helps them to make more informed decisions about their oral health needs. Our website is a resource we hope you'll find both useful and interesting. Contact us today at waterforddentalhealth.com.
18-15, ECC on top of the SCC in set number 2. The SCC with a 1-0 lead in the inaugural Senior All-Star Volleyball Classic, the showdown between the ECC and the SCC. It's live from Mohegan Sun on game day. Bell, Stewart, now Lane with the middle hit.
Oh, nice tool.
Emerson Lane puts that away, and the ECC rolling a little bit here.
She did a great job just going right off the corner hands, using that block.
Quietly, Kiara Stewart at Bacon Academy has run off a nice little service run here.
Yeah, nothing too fancy about her serve, just keeping it in and consistent.
Big kill from Avery Brooks of Lyman, powerful. I don't think they were expecting quite that hit kind of came, maybe, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but that was certainly wasn't expecting that from Brooks. And yeah, nothing fancy about Stewart's serve, but very effective, changing it up.
Keeps it in, keeps it consistent. Lets the SCC attack and ECC just take it back. Nice pass.
Going back to Lane in the middle. That one sails long.
That was a tough set. She really forced that middle set when I think she probably could have gone to the outside and had a little bit better of an outcome. Pass was a little bit low and off. She just wanted to force it to Emerson.
LaFerriere to serve for the SCC. Nice hard low serve. And a block at the net on Brooks. Well done. SCC with the point. LaFerriere will continue the serve, having cut the lead to 3. Big hit from Farrar on the side, on the strong side, because she's a lefty, so.
Yeah, it's a little different to have a lefty hit on the outside, but just the way that the rotation works for this one, she has to pass the ball and hit outside for one. It's fun to watch the girls on the SEC trying to take advantage of making her pass first and then hit, but it doesn't seem to be affecting her. She's doing a great job of passing the ball well, transitioning out, and getting a nice swing.
Tessa Cantone in to serve, the Fitch Falcon senior. And that one sails long. And we'll switch over to the SCC. And coming in to serve is Cheshire's Lucero Rulan Irizarry. Nice deep serve, dug by, and Lane is going to end up getting the kill for the ECC.
And the serve.
Not as much of it as I would like.
That's because the offense is a lot more spread.
That's true. Lane to serve, ECC up 22-18. That serve sails long, and the SEC hanging around. It's only 3 points here. They're up 1-0. into serve for the SCC will be Cheshire's Olivia Scotti. Nice dig from Logan.
Oh, great dig.
A little miscommunication there. Esther Park thought that she was going to get reset, and it fell into the middle.
Yeah, La Ferriere was the setter on that side. She dug it. Beautiful dig, but nobody realized who was supposed to take that second ball because she couldn't.
Checo to serve for the ECC. Oh, what a hit. Esther Park from Shelton put that one away near side. And keeps the SEC in it at 23-20. And a familiar face, Mary Nugent of Cheshire, back to serve. And right in and immediately makes her presence felt, cutting the lead to 2, 23-21. And she has had a very difficult serve. ECC has struggled with her float serve.
See if she drops this one short.
Man, you could see that thing knuckling coming over.
Just imagine seeing it head on. It's even worse than from the side. Oh, great save by Tessa Cantone.
And the SCC's cut it to 1, 23-22. They have not really figured out how to go after the serve of Nugent, and you can watch it from our vantage point. It has no spin, it knuckles. It's like floating like a balloon on the wind.
Oh, it's even worse when it's coming at you. Because you just see it, and then all of a sudden it can just drop at the last second, or it goes high and you think it's going out, and then it'll just drop on that back line. Very frustrating serves.
Oh, nice play by Alexandra Chabot of NFA. Drops it into the donut and brings the ECC to set point 24-22. So they're gonna have to send someone in to serve here.
Trying to figure out who.
And it's gonna be Kylie Gill of Ledyard. So Gill will serve. ECC with set point 24-22. The SCC with the serve.
Might see some overtime.
Esther Park will serve from Shelton.
Beautiful pass.
And we're tied at 24. Park to continue to serve. Of course, SCC won the first set 25-19.
Now it's a win by 2 situation.
Oh, well done, right in the corner. The Ferriere put that one where there was no one. And just like that, the SCC with the set point.
Beautiful set. It's funny, we're seeing more miscommunications now than we did in the first set. You would expect that to be the other way around.
What a dig by Gill, and Brooks drops it in, but coming back. And a big hit for the second set victory, 26-24. The SCC goes up 2-0. Bonato puts it away. So 2-0, the SCC will be back with the third set. But stick around for this Emily Peckham feature. You're watching Game Day Live on theday.com.
So Emily is a consummate player. She's everything you could ask for. She sets for us. Her setting numbers are through the roof. She also defends, passes, and even attacks. So her hitting this year and her blocking is what's surprising to me. I shouldn't be surprised because she's a great athlete in general. But we are having to use her in the front row this year as well. She is a shorter player, but we don't lose anything in blocking and hitting with her in the front row. So pleasant surprise, but shouldn't have been. She's just that good an athlete.
I think I get my athleticism from dance. I was a dancer for 10 years, and dancing I was always on my toes, like jumping around. So I think that helps a lot with volleyball. It helps me with my vertical a lot when I have to be front row at the net. It's definitely intimidating, but I just try and jump as high as I can and put my arms up to try and get at least some sort of hands up so they at least feel a little like they have to go around me.
She's kind of our anchoring personality. If we get frantic, if we get out of sorts or out of system, Emily is always calm. She's very stoic, and she anchors the team back to focus and playing volleyball.
On the court, she's always talking, and whenever we get down after a point, she's always there to cheer us up, be like, hey, you got the next one, always asking if we need a set adjusted, always willing to do something to make the team better.
Yeah, I try to be pretty calm on the court even when, some things happen, and there always has to be some person to keep the team cool if the team's getting rattled, and I try to be that person.
I just like how caring she is, how willing she is to listen to others and truly just not just hear what they're saying, but really take into account and try to do something about it. Not a lot of people they'll listen, but they won't actually act on that, and that's really something that she does really well.
The SCC up 2-0 here in the ECC SCC Showdown, live from Mohegan Sun. Casey O'Neill and Madison Canestrari as Game Day presents the inaugural girls volleyball showdown between two conferences, the Senior Classic here at Mohegan. Highly competitive here in the first two sets, 25-19 and then 26-24. But the SCC takes them both, and as we head into set number 3, I think this is the set I'm looking forward to the most, in that the first set was clearly not only the feeling out of volleyball, but the feeling out of playing with different people.
And playing in an arena this size.
All true. And then the second set, you started to see them settle in and play. Now I'm waiting for some swings. I'm waiting for people to start airing it out and feeling like
bombing balls.
Yeah, now that's what I'm looking forward to hearing.
It'll be fun to watch the defense too. I mean, some of these digs have been fantastic.
And the blocking at the net, especially by the ECC, has been fabulous. LaFerriere to serve for the SCC. They go right to Brooks.
A little too tight of a set there. She didn't have much she could do.
So the SCC jumps out first. Of course, we will play all 5 sets today in this all-star game, so there will be 5 sets regardless of the outcome. Lane, SCC does a nice job keeping that alive. Now Stewart is going to set up Farrar. And Farrar gets the kill.
Cool. Right off the hands.
Avery Brooks from Lyman to serve. Oh, a little break there as that one clipped the net.
Beautiful jump set.
Big hit on the near side from Kira Strauss. Or was that Ariana Taylor? That was Ariana Takyar. Takyar got the kill that time for Daniel Hand.
Ooh, foot fault.
They're going to say that Leia Barber had the foot fault that time, so ECC will serve.
I'd like to see the SCC get their middles involved a little bit more. I know the ECC is doing that. I mean, we do have Lane and Solo, who we know are strong players in the ECC. I'm not sure about the SCC girls, but it'd be nice to see them really get into it too.
Lane to serve for the ECC. Good dig. Right on cue, middle hit. And from Anastasio. And the SCC will take a 3-2 lead.
She's a golfer also. Pretty cool to see. I don't know. ECC, you don't hear much about girls golf. Do we even have any girls golf teams?
I don't know. I was, quite honestly, looking at something else and not paying any attention at all. So you're gonna have to ask me that one again.
Does the ECC have any girl golf teams?
Girls, what teams?
Golf.
Golf teams. Oh,
I know Grasso Tech used to have a men's team.
and drops in. I know there are ECC golfers on the girls' side. I don't actually know whether there are teams or not. I know that there are boys' teams, but I don't know if the ECC girls have a full team or if they just do individual competitions, how they match up. I don't know. 4-2 SCC in this one. Make it 5-2. Nope, that one dropped in. Okay, 4-3.
Just fun to see. She plays golf and volleyball.
So 5-2 SCC. And in to serve is Samantha Chi of Jonathan Law. And that one was a little bit too far away for Cantone to get to. 6-2. The SCC on top, and Chi will serve again. Good dig from Logan.
Nice shot. Nice little quick ball to the outside.
They were trying to get Bernardo.
Yeah, on a quick outside ball. Rather than high outside, they tried to do something a little bit fancier. Didn't work out.
Peckham in to serve for Ledgerd for the ECC. Down 6-3. And a winner kill on the SCC side of things puts them up 8-3. And they'll have the serve. In to serve is Takyar, Ariana Takyar.
Nice set.
Oh, great.
Beautiful dig.
From Cantone. Chi.
Left barrier, laughing at her own set. Obviously wasn't what she wanted, but still worked out.
And a point to the SCC. They're up 8-3. And Takyar will continue to serve. Logan is going to have to keep this one alive, and it's going to sail out wide. So 9-3, the SCC. This is where they were in this vicinity in the second set too, and then the ECC made a long run with Skylar Bell serving. They gotta get it back here first. I think Solo put that one into the net on her own. I don't think it was blocked, but it puts the SCC first to 10. They're up 10-3. And that one
was a
sails
nice break
long.
for the ECC.
Yeah, that's how they're going to get their serve back, and we'll see who is there coming in to serve for them, as they need a little run here. 10-4, they're down. Feels like the SCC is a little looser this set, having a little fun. They're dancing out there, having a good time. Yeah. So Chloe Yip and Killingly will be in to serve for the ECC.
She had a nice run in the second set. Oh, beautiful. Nice little setter dump.
Karina Anastasio of Shelton took care of that one from the middle.
No, that was actually La Ferrier, the setter.
You're right. You are correct. You are correct.
Looks like she's going to play at Sacred Heart University.
Bojnik in for another serve. Another break for the ECC as Bojnik sails that one into the net. ECC could use a little service run right now. The SCC.
Well, you got Skylar Bell going back to serve.
And this is where it was in the second set, where they did make a little run right around here with Bell.
Nice keep.
Oh, big hit. Nice
Great
dig. And then Brooks sails it long and wide. And the SCC up 13-5 will have the serve. So into serve is Karena Norco Elaine. Good hard serve from Norco Elaine.
Nice off-speed shot by Nordstrom. Oh, great dig, too.
Going for Lane in the middle. Good rally.
I'm shocked we haven't seen as many back row attacks. Now we get two back-to-back.
That one sails long, and the SEC with their biggest lead, 14-5 here in set number 3. Norco Elaine threw us a curveball as she wore a different jersey from Amity. So 2 of the Amity players are in black. Norco Elaine in gold. Threw us a little wrinkle.
I wonder if she's their libero in the regular season. Because you've got Bojnik doing it too.
Yes, from Shelton.
If they're their liberos for the high school.
Norco Elaine. And you know what? Norco Elaine is listed as 0. So I'm guessing that makes that would make sense too. But she's wearing 35. Yip keeps it alive for the ECC.
Or maybe they just have a choice. I mean,
Maybe.
Skylar Bell's wearing white, so is Addison Solo.
This is true.
Something I would do. Everyone's got their favorite jersey.
Oh, absolutely. I remember back a long time ago, before there was a Madison Canterbury, the baseball all-star game. My teammates and I were voted into an all-star game, and we had to choose which of our uniforms we wanted to wear. And we had classic pinstripes for New London Legion. They were great uniforms. But at night, the alternate uniforms that we had were beautiful. And so they all voted to wear those, and our coach was not happy with us because he wanted us to wear the iconic pinstripes. They were all like, no, but the blue ones look so much cooler. So I get it. You have you have the ones you like that look, you have the ones that you have the winning streak in, and of course become superstitious. So.
Yep.
17-5, the SEC running away with this third set. Norco Elaine to continue her serve.
After an ace.
More and more confident with each serve.
Ooh. Very quick set to the outside. I don't even know if that was the height of the net. I like to call those a shoot.
Stewart into serve for Bacon Academy for the ECC.
See if they try to run it again.
Dig from Yip. And Stewart also had a nice run for the ECC from her. We talked about her serve being
A quiet serve.
yeah, sort of, you know, it doesn't have anything obviously difficult about it, but yet very effective.
She's just consistent. Ooh, tight. There's gonna be a block here.
Yeah, Farrar and Lane were smiling as they went up. They knew that one was going to be.
And again, it wasn't
gimme.
a special serve. It was just nice and consistent.
Yeah, Stewart's been such a great player at
Got
Bacon
a
Academy.
little bit of a float, but not too much.
What a
That was
dig from Bell.
Beautiful swing. You could hear the snap. Here we go, middle hit.
A middle hit that time. Corinna Anastasio of Shelton in the middle. And in love with Leah Barber from Amity. That was that wild swing. Very, very strong.
You could hear the contact of the ball. It was beautiful.
LaFerriere into serve.
Nice pass by Skylar.
Nice dig from Bojnik. Setting up Lane.
There it is. Ooh.
That one going wide.
No
Was
touch?
it touched? No, no touch. 19-8, the SEC is cruising. LaFerriere will serve again. And a big hit. The kill from Emerson Lane that time. Nice set from Stewart, and Lane put it away.
I wasn't paying too much attention to the rotations, but I wonder if the ECC switched their rotation and the players are playing next to somebody different. It just seems crazy. 19-9 after two very close sets.
Yeah, it does. Setting up Chabot, nice block.
Beautiful attack, great dig.
There was that big hit from Barber. You know, talking about Kiara Stewart at Bacon Academy, all-state sophomore and junior year. See what happens, right? And then all ECC sophomore, junior, and senior year. So two-time all-state, three-time all-conference. So, I mean, that's a remarkable career she had at Bacon Academy. What Bell, I'll tell you, she is a magician at the net. And, well, she's a magician from wherever she is. She can dig anything.
She's a great defensive player.
Oh, big hit on the outside, kept alive.
I mean, she's fearless, too.
Beautiful block, and the SEC up 21-9.
Back when I was coaching up at Husky, I remember meeting her as a little freshman, and after practice, coaches would just hang around and play against each other just to have some fun because we don't get to play indoor really as much anymore. And she would hop on the court and tell you, serve me, serve me. She wanted somebody to hit at her hard. She didn't care, she was fearless, and you can tell. Translates into how she plays against her peers.
Lane, Stewart, back to Lane again.
Beautiful swing.
Those two have worked very well together here recently. Stewart seems to know right where Lane likes her
height
sets.
that she needs it. Great pass, too. That's not an easy feat to pass the ball yourself, transition as the middle, and hit the ball. She turned it left, too, which is awesome, too. Just a beautiful play by the two of them. Go, 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 fast.
Oh, that was fast, and a bullet on the outside from Bonato.
It's fun to listen to the on-court talk. You had some players trying to tell Bonato to swing line that first one. She didn't get it, came back, and next thing you know, she's swinging line.
22-10, the SCC on top. Chi with the serve, and that goes into the net, and we'll get right back over to the ECC. 22-11. Peckham will come into the game from Ledyard, as will Plainfield's Madeline Nordstrom. Peckham will serve. Good serve from Peckham.
Nice pass.
And a block by Solo.
Yeah, she lined up great on that. Thomas likes to run that 2-ball. He gives the blocker a little bit more time to set up a nice block on you.
There's a hit from the back you were looking for. And Nordstrom sails it long. 23-12, SEC on top. So SEC will send Takyar, Ariana Takyar from Daniel Hand. Serve it. Looking for 2 points to finish off the third set. Oh, that one just sailed long. They thought it was going to be way long, and it kept kind of floating and just, I mean, that's courageous confidence.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Followed right to the line.
Chloe Yip from Killingly High School into serve. Oh, nicely done. Back to Yip again. Block from Solo. Yip goes outside to Brooks. Good communication.
Right. Oh, get up and swing at that one.
I wanted the overpass kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you still got a kill from her, but
Alexa Bonato just blew that one away. And so they'll send Bojnik in to try to close out set 3. Look at Bonato get up and go cross court and keep it inside. So set point here in the third set. Bojnik to serve.
beautiful pass. Oh, straight
Solo.
through those blocks.
Addison Solo.
Just muscles it right through.
So the ECC will serve here, trailing 24-14 in set number 3. Bell and Lane will both check in for the ECC, and Bell will head back to serve. Lane with the block. No, they kept alive. And it sails wide. ECC with the point. Well done.
Looks like she had a dig on that. Let's see.
This was really well done right there. What
Oh, yeah,
what a
beautiful
great
up.
Chi.
She covered that block beautifully.
So Bell to serve again. ECC hanging around.
Good adjustment from an offset. Definitely don't want to be giving free balls. Look at that swing.
Putting it away is Amity's Leah Barber. And that is closing out your third set, 25 to
11?
25-11 or 12, but it's 3-0. We'll be back with fourth set action after this feature from Skylar Bell of East Lyme High School. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
My two older sisters, Alexis and Madison, were both all-state players. They played here at East Lyme High School.
Well, if you look back, they've been part of our program for almost 12 years now, or by the time Skylar graduates, it'll be 12 years.
My oldest sister has been playing since freshman year of high school, and my middle sister has been playing since 8th grade, and I've been playing since I was 5.
I think probably about 6 or 7 or 8 possibly. She was out on the court always peppering with her father in between sets and after games, and run over the ball cart and grabbing a ball, and her skill level was, you know, she was about yay high, and she was probably better than half of our team at that point in time.
Have you ever considered asking them to have more kids?
Absolutely, I ask them all the time, and I just get a laugh. I think they're finished, but I'd love to see them come back year after year after this is all said and done, once Skylar graduates next year. And I know that they would have a positive influence on our program.
Everybody definitely compares us on how good we are, what positions we are. We don't really compare each other. They support me a lot. They come to like all my games and they always wish me good luck. They were both really good players, and it's hard to go up to their level.
One match to win, which bell are you taking?
I'm going Skylar all day.
Okay.
I think that Skylar has, again, she's been around the longest, and I believe that she has that toughness in her and that team leadership in her to like carry a team, and hopefully you'll see that on Monday night against Fitch.
The Bell family enjoying a little Sweet Caroline here at Mohegan Sun. The SCC leads the ECC 3-0 in the first ever senior volleyball showdown, the All-Star Classic of the ECC versus the SCC, presented to you by Game Day. And that third set was the least competitive. I agree. I couldn't have said it any better than that right there. The third set left a little bit to be desired compared to sets 1 and 2. I was so excited about the third set, and it kind of just got away from the ECC. I might have.
We gotta stop talking.
I think he just got away from the ECC. You know, like sometimes, you know, and I think honestly, knowing that you're playing all 5 sets, and also knowing that it's like an all-star game, it's
You're
like
just having fun.
you're just out, yeah. So you're not. It's not like they're. I don't think they're digging.
Well,
quite as deep. No, I don't think they're digging quite as deep. I think they're enjoying every point as it goes. But I think some of them probably went, really? It's 24? Because like,
right.
Because I think it's not the winning in this particular event is probably not what's first on many of their minds. On many of their minds, it's enjoying all of this because it might be their last time playing volleyball, for, you know, in a competitive sense.
absolutely.
So Kira Stewart will serve for the ECC. The Bacon Academy senior will get us going here in set 4. I absolutely jinxed her, but you see her face. She just made the face of, what did I just do?
Which is funny because she doesn't have much of a reaction to anything. She's pretty even-keeled, even when there's a kill or anything. She's not one of those overly excited, we just got a kill type of person. She's just like, okay, next point, let's go.
LaFerriere to serve now for the SCC. Nice serve.
Oh, beautiful back set.
Point for the ECC, ties us at 1, and Cantone will check in. She'll serve it for the ECC. Tessa Cantone of Fitch. And Lane.
Oh, where's the swing?
Now Lane Stewart back to Lane again. They have been dynamite together.
Yeah. It's really fun to see it.
Now, I would be curious to know, for example, do they play club together? I mean, Kiara Stewart of Bacon Academy, right? Emerson Lane of Waterford. It's entirely possible that they do. Or they might go, we sure should now. Because they clearly have a chemistry with each other already.
Or just imagine putting Stewart on that Waterford team. Would it be more like when they played Joel Barlow? Would it have been more competitive? Or beautiful dig by Cantone. Wow.
Well, for as someone who's got some affiliation to Bacon Academy, I would say no. She stays put. Big hit again from Bonato. what I find interesting, if you remember in the ECCs, all the way back to the our volleyball classic, we talked about how the Waterford setter was not in.
They weren't connecting
with
her and
Lane.
Right.
So Lane, you know, not always. She needs a specific kind of set. Point there for the SCC.
Well, she's just so tall that not only can she reach, but she jumps, so you have to really adjust. And a one ball, even though it's supposed to be low and really basically just barely over the net height, she's taller. She needs a little bit higher.
Donato was the serve for the SCC. Lane, Stewart, back to Lane again. And a great double block in the middle for the point. First time the SCC has figured out Lane's middle hit.
Yeah, I think they figured out too. If Lane's passing it, Stewart's giving it right back to her. So they just put up a double block. They didn't even try to go anywhere else.
Gianna Civitillo of Hamden was the primary blocker there.
Nice little swing.
Farrar gets it right back to the ECC with a little cross-court kill. And Emerson Lane will serve. Park, along with their teammate LaFerriere on the front line here for the SEC. Nice job by Bonato. And then there's Civitillo.
Great by Lane. Oh, look at these touches.
And keeps it alive. What a beautiful play.
It's awesome.
From Kira Strauss. There's Strauss again. LaFerriere.
Look at this.
Lane keeps it alive.
Oh, it's still up. No?
And ultimately, it's Melody Anderson of Putnam that gets the point for the ECC. Our best rally of the day.
Just the effort on both sides. Everyone running after it, keeping that ball alive. Yeah, just down.
Lane will serve, tied at 4. And the ace from Lane. As Strauss and Bonato miscommunicated, and they're working those things out, along with Danaher on the back line for the SCC. Lane with another serve. That one sails long.
A rocket, though. That was a fast serve.
And we'll get some substitutes into the ball game. Rotating in. Serving will be Scotty, Olivia Scotty of Cheshire. Nice dig from Stewart. A big hit from Cheshire's Emma Danaher gets the kill for the SCC. Logan did all she could, but that one was put away. And there's a nice serve from Scotty.
Yeah, right in between the two players. A little bit of miscommunication.
(7-5) SCC.
That was a nice pass. Beautiful set.
Nice block.
Oh, it's still up.
Scotty kept it alive.
Nice block.
And ultimately the point to the SCC. And continuing to serve will be Scotty.
Yeah, it's a beautiful play by the SCC. Not only to cover that block, then that block cover went into the net, and to get that ball out of the net isn't always the easiest thing.
Nice serve from Scotty. Farrar with the cross court. Oh, nice touch Mia Thomas at the net. And Scotty will continue to serve. I have resisted making a Star Trek reference the entire time that Olivia Scotty has served. And I guess I just kind of made one.
No, you're kind of slacking on the dad jokes.
I know, but I feel it was an all-star game. The first few sets, I wanted to, let them be themselves. These SCC girls don't know me, so they don't know that the dad jokes are real. But Scotty's, I am giving you all I can, Captain. There we go. I had to do it. Farrar sends that one long, and the SCC with a little run up 11-5 here with the serve. All on the back of Cheshire's Olivia Scotty. She has been dynamite here, and the team on the floor right now for the SCC has been playing very well together. Good communication.
I'm not a Star Trek person, but isn't it something like she's got a beam of a serve?
Well, you'd have to understand the entire backstory of Scotty. If anything, I'd say that she's a doctor, not a server, but in fact she is a server. I don't expect you to understand.
The doctor of serves.
And a nice job by the SCC again, dropping that one into the donut and extending the lead to 13-5.
I'm so proud of all the terms that you've learned.
And that was Mia Thomas and Daniel Hand. Hey, that's all you. Everything I know about volleyball, I learned from you, and everything I know about beach volleyball, I learned from the fabulous C. Thomas Howell movie Side Out.
I don't even know that.
Scotty continuing to serve 13-5. Cantone to Stewart. Back to Cantone.
A lot of miscommunications on the ECC side this set. That's out.
Yep. Logan kept it alive, though. Oh, the height. Danaher was up high. That was one of those times where the spike was directly straight down at an angle that was so beautiful to watch.
Nice pass.
Oh, great dig from Scotty.
That's a beautiful set by Stewart.
And the ECC finally gets it back. And you're right, Kiara Stewart has been fabulous setting the ball tonight.
Which is a lot of fun to watch.
Solo
Both
back
setters.
in the game. Oh, yeah. The SEC, I've been really impressed with the communication that they've had as at each set they played, they've started to talk better and better.
Oh, absolutely. But again, it's one of those things. Do they play club together? You do have a lot of the same teammates. I mean, half the court right now is Cheshire.
Speaking of, Cheshire's Mary Nugent back to serve. Cantone to Pacheco. Block at the net. Mia Thomas so active. Going back to Danaher. And she gets the kill, and it's 16-6. SCC kind of having their way with the ECC these last couple of sets.
Danaher likes that angle. She doesn't go hard angle, doesn't go line. She goes in between the two.
Nugent. Nice.
Nice pass.
Checo setting up Chabot. And that one, yep. Van Valkenburg was the hitter. And back over to the ECC. So in to serve for the ECC will be Kylie Gill from Ledyard High School. net. Quickly turning it back over to the SCC, and they have opened up a 10-point lead here, 17-7 in the fourth set. Already leading 3-0, and they will send Lucero Rulin Irizarry in to serve. Good dig from Scotty.
Oh, get up in there to swing. Not an easy ball to swing at, but that was nice aggression from Thomas.
Leah Barber on the spot for, and then Thomas puts it away, and there's no talking there. So nice job by Barber and Thomas communicating on the SCC side. Rulin Irizarry will serve again. Another big hit from Mia Thomas in the middle. And the SEC starting to assert themselves here the last couple of sets after that second set went into overtime and eventually won 26-24 when the ECC had set point. 25-15 last set, now 19-7 here in set 4. Oh, what a great serve, the ace from Rulin Irizarry.
We're starting to see a lot more aces, too.
Look at that thing knuckle. That was a great camera angle on that. That ball absolutely moved in 3 different directions. It's like watching a wiffle ball come at you. So 20-8 as the ECC will take over here. And Emerson Lane checking in along with Skylar Bell, which means Bell should be the one serving, and she is. Dig from Scotty. And then coming in the other direction, Brooks keeps it alive. And the kill from Bonato. Alexa Bonato of Amity Regional.
Nice down the line turn from her.
So 21-8. And Mia Thomas will serve Daniel Hand Sr. Just into the net. And so the ECC gets it back, trailing 21-9. Farrar and Stewart will check in. And Stewart will go back to serve.
Beautiful set.
Farrar with the point. I want to make note that they were just playing the song from Miley Cyrus. They're playing it now, of course, Party in the USA. And Skylar Bell, in the middle of the point, while she's waiting, is lip-syncing the song. And I think that's just fabulous, that no matter what's going on, even if you're in the midst of an all-star game, you will lip-sync Party in the USA. Lane with the kill for the ECC.
No, she's not going to do it.
Coming back to Bonato. And there she drops in a kill there that time, putting the SCC up 22-11.
You got 4 Cheshire girls on the court all at once.
And so they'll sub out for a couple of Sheltons.
For 2 Sheltons.
And that'll send our Sheltons. Brielle Laferriere will come in for the serve. 22-11, the SEC on top. Stewart to Lane. They have been so effective
She's just got the height on it for her. It's perfect.
And I think it also might be something to do with Stewart's size, the angle. It gets there
Right,
fast,
she's a tall setter.
Yeah, she's a tall setter, so it's maybe quicker for Lane. Brooks puts that one into the net, and 23-12, the SCC a couple points away from a fourth set victory here. And they'll send Alexa Bonato to serve.
We talk about those two of Lane and Stewart being fun to watch together. Bonato and LaFerriere are fun to watch together too.
Absolutely.
They have quite a connection. So you wonder, do they play club together? Oh, she kicks it. It's up.
Back to the ECC.
Showing off a little bit of soccer skills.
Can do it all.
It's fun when it's legal.
Lane to serve, 23-13. Park put it into the net. And Lane will continue to serve. Nice big hit.
Danaher again.
Stewart kind of dig by self-defense.
Yeah, Danaher likes that angle.
Lane with a little three-point run here for the ECC. Serves at 23-15. Heavy serve, nicely done.
Nice swing by Park.
Park with the kill, giving the SCC set point here in the fourth set, already on top 3-0. So they'll send in, looks like
Mia Thomas and Scotty.
Scotty, who was the big server in this set already, looking to close out the fourth set here for the SCC. And she does. 25-15, a replica of set number 4. It's 4 sets, excuse me, of set 3. It's 4 sets to 0. The SCC on top. We'll be right back with our 5th and final set, but you're going to want to stay tuned because the Grade 8 from Week 5 is coming up. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
It's time for Game Day's Grade 8 Plays of the Week. At number 8, NFA Wrestling's Dugan Marsh. I love those wrestling terms. How about the spladle? Gets him over. Marsh with the pin. At number 7, Woodstock Basketball. Look at Teddy Richardson go behind the back once and twice. Brady Erickson finishes. Nice play, Woodstock. At number 6, Christian Masso. Shelton Wrestling. Aggressive, persistent, not giving up. He is determined. One more time. That didn't seem to take very long. 26 seconds on the pin. At number 5, St. Bernard's Basketball. Look at the big man, Curtis Marshall with the steal. Off to the races. Don't hurt him, Kurt, with the dunk. At number 4, Lyman Wrestling, Calvin Samarco. 113 pounds versus Putnam, and there must be something about those quick pins, but Samarco in only 22 seconds, holding on, putting him down, waiting for it. Boom, pin time. At number 3, congratulations to New London's Serenity Lancaster. Sometimes scoring isn't easy. You gotta get your own rebound and put it back. 1,000 points for Lancaster, but you know what? She says, you can't score on me either. Net sum gain, Serenity Lancaster. At number 2, Aiden Amaral, Stonington Basketball's senior team manager. Into the game, launches a 3, got it! First ever high school points for Aiden. But at number 1, Cooper Daniele,
Plainville wrestling, 165 pounds. Whoa! How do you train for something like that?
All those gymnastics classes paid off.
Thanks, Mom. Those are your Grade 8 plays of the week. Send us your clips and maybe you can make next week's Grade 8. And we head to the 5th and final set. We got some Charlie's Angels poses going on with Karena Norco Elaine and Juliana Bojnik. The ECC trails 4-0 here. First set was a very competitive 25-19. The second set went into overtime. It was 26-24. And then the last two have been 25-15, sort of mildly competitive. But I think overall the level of volleyball has been very fun to watch.
Absolutely. It's really cool just to see, like we were talking, the connections between players that may have never even played together before. Skylar Bell's over here begging the ref to give her a yellow card. She probably never had one in her life. She's like, come on, pull the yellow card.
So Gianna Civitillo is going to be playing softball at the University of Southern New Hampshire. So she's a volleyball player, but she's going to be playing Division II softball.
Yeah, she's got a nice heavy swing. You can tell that she's got that strong arm. You've got Bonato and Karena Norco Elaine, both from Amity, going to Springfield to stay teammates. So 4 years at Amity together, another 4 years at Springfield. That's 8 years together.
Riel LaFerriere going to go to Sacred Heart, play volleyball there. As is Mary Nugent. Mary Nugent will also attend Sacred Heart. Esther Park, by the way, will be studying at Northeastern University.
Political science, I saw that one.
And Lucero Rolana Rosari is heading to Rivier University and play volleyball and major in biology. Ariana Takiar is also a member of the fencing team, which is in season right now. And first point as Farrar drops it in. Mia Thomas will go to High Point University and study broadcast journalism. Come on, Mia, come on. Forget the remainder. Forget the remainder of this one. We'll get Mia over here, and she can come over and do the 5th set with you. 2 actual volleyball players. That one sails wide, 2-0. Ella Van Valkenburg is also going to be going to Sacred Heart University and studying developmental psychology. So a lot of good stuff for the SCC. And the ECC jumping out 3-0 here. Melody Anderson of Putnam is going to UConn for nursing.
That's impressive. Hard program to get into.
Tough one to get into. Skylar Bell is also going into nursing as well. She'll be attending Three Rivers. Avery Brooks of Lyman is going to WPI
And playing volleyball.
to play volleyball and major in chemical engineering.
Student,
okay.
athlete.
Student, athlete, student. Like it's, there's two, you have to put student on both sides when you're studying chemical engineering. Tessa Cantone is still undecided, but wants to go into business and marketing. The continued serve here from LaFerriere in a 3-2 ECC lead. Alexandra Chabot going to Three Rivers as well.
And getting a real estate license.
Emerson Lane, of course, committed to go to Johnson & Wales to play volleyball there. Wants to major in sports marketing. You're hired. We know Ruby Logan wants to get into medicine. And we know that Madeline Nordstrom wants to go into psychology. as Chi will come in. Samantha Chi will come in and serve for the SCC. Addison Solo will be heading to Eastern Connecticut State University. Right on cue. Emerson Lane with the bullet from the middle. Solo looked like she was going to come approach it.
Oh, they switched around.
Yeah.
Okay, so Solo and Lane are in the front row together.
That is correct. And so she'll be going to Eastern. Kiera Stewart's going to be going to Northeastern to study anthropology.
Dig up some bones and grease.
There's a kill. Bullet from Bonato. And Chloe Yip is going to Bridgeport and we're going to be playing volleyball and majoring in exercise science. So a lot of student athletes going to some great places. A lot of them undecided right now. You and I were talking about that because a lot of the acceptances are coming in early March from a lot of different places. So the big pool, if they're not necessarily going to be playing a sport in college, they may not know where they're going yet. 6-4 lead for the ECC here in the early part of set 5. After this set is over, you're going to want to stick around because there will be presentations of the most outstanding player from each of the two teams, as well as the Spike Award, which is sportsmanship, perseverance, integrity, kindness, and effort. Spike Award awarded to a member of each one. There will also be a certificate presented to the players on both sides, as well as the coaches. And of course, there will be a gift presented to the Mohegan Sun's Tom Cantone. Each league will be presenting it to Tom. He's, of course, the president of Mohegan Sun Sports and Entertainment. So when this is all said and done here at the end of this set, you're going to want to stick around to watch the awards presentation as well. Here is 4-0, the SCC on top of the ECC, but we are tied, we are now 7-5 ECC as they try to take one of the 5 sets here before we go. And Emerson Lane will serve. Checo, nicely done, outside now.
That was a beautiful set by Emerson Lane.
See, this is the part in the All-Star game where you want to start doing the thing that you don't normally do.
Yeah.
So, like, Emerson moving outside, and, like, I want to show that I can hit from the outside. I want to set.
Right. Come in, coach.
The libero's like, can I go play up front, please? I want to go and try to... Oh, that's a great pass.
Beautiful halt set. I think it was Bonato.
And then Barber put it away.
Yeah, Bonato. Beautiful.
Teammates, right? Barber and Bonato, so they know each other well. Rulon Irizarry serving for the SCC, down 2. Yip. Pacheco. Brooks. Bojnik kept it alive and stay with the ECC. So you're seeing some of the smaller schools of the ECC on the floor right now. Putnam, Plainfield, Wyndham, Lyman, and Killingly were all on the floor along with Ledyard. So that was a group of the smallest parts of the ECC on the floor at the same time. Now Solo from one of the biggest schools in East Lyme, and Bell, so the two East Limes outnumber the other 4 on the floor right now, school size. Winner there from Takyar. And this is another, the Cotton Eye Joe is being played, which means that regardless of where you are, you must now dance.
The SCC bench is having fun with it.
Well, when you're up 4 sets to nothing, yeah, absolutely. Although Emerson Lane and Tessa Cantone were doing it seated on the ECC bench as well. And Skylar Bell's going up 7 rows deep into the crowd in order to get the ball back. ECC with a 9-8 lead, and Juliana Bojnik will serve for Shelton. Bell. Nice. Brooks will keep it in. Just plays it over the net. Now we'll go back. And there's the kill from Barber.
Cool, nice.
Leah Barber of Amity.
Just on the outside hands of Brooks.
All tied at 9.
Gonna bring in Peckham.
Peckham replacing Pacheco. Does your son know how to do the Cotton Eye Joe yet?
Most definitely not. Dad doesn't know how to do it either. Looks like Dad's trying to get him to dance.
Bojnik puts the SCC up 1, 10-9, and will continue to serve. Brooks, Solo, and then Yip. Solo with a big hit. Civitillo went up and blocked her at the net, but Solo just powered it through.
Nice set from Peckham. Solo just went for it, yeah.
Briella Stewart. Kiera Stewart. Brianna Stewart, of course, the former UConn outstanding basketball player. Kiera Stewart in for Bacon Academy serve.
Nice back set.
Nice block by Brooks and Solo.
Not an easy set to do.
Kiera Stewart to serve again.
Eugene's doing a great job. She's not able to get her hands up to get a good set. She's bump setting those beautifully to both sides.
SCC with the point as Farrar was trying to drop it in and got a little miss hit. So the Ferrier will serve for the SCC, all tied at 11.
Great save from Stewart.
Oh, look at Bell with a little, and they're gonna keep this in.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, the ECC will get the point there as Norco Elaine couldn't quite get it. She was deep, but what a nice play by Bell. And
Look at that stat from Azari.
Tessa Cantone in to serve for the ECC. And so, what do you do when you serve it into the net? You dance. I don't blame her. There you go. Pretty soon, I mean, we're in the 5th set of this thing. We're about ready to. It's about ready to just become a full dance-off. I say we stop the 5th set, winner take it all dance contest. That's what I would say. Chi with the serve for the SCC. Good rally, good block.
It's interesting, they do have Emerson out on the outside. I wonder if she's maybe trying to play that in college instead of being in the middle. I'm not sure.
Or maybe she just wants to have a good time. Stick me outside, let me have some fun out there.
And I'd be shocked that Skylar's not going front row.
Solo to serve for the ECC, up 13-12. beautifully done. Nice touch.
Over the block. Stewart couldn't get there in time. It's a beautiful play by Park.
Esther Park of Shelton. And now into serve, Gianna Civitillo. And that one goes wide. And the SCC on top, 14-13. Civitillo will serve again. And that one goes into the net, keeps us tied at 14. And so the ECC will serve. Peckham.
I think they should play the music throughout the entire game, even when the ball's in play.
I agree. Like an all-star game.
Yeah. Good distraction drill. See how many of them end up dancing and singing in the middle of the plays. Oh, beautiful set. Someone's in the net.
Norco Elaine got a little too close to the net. And I think if you were right, if she is a libero or if she is, being up there, that's, yeah.
Her body awareness. She's like, oh, I don't normally have to control it as much. She just flops herself on the ground. Definitely not her position, because you hear the bench even saying, you got it, you can do it. I'm guessing she did. Oh, we only played to 15, okay.
And that it does it. 16-14. Overtime, set 5 victory for the SCC. So the final here from Mohegan, 5 sets to nothing. ECC 4-1. SCC over the ECC. Your final 25-19, 26-24, 25-15, 25-15, and then the ECC with a 16-14 win in set 5 for a 4-1 final. We're going to be sticking around here for the presentation.
At this time, we'll be having a short award ceremony in center court, recognizing some of our outstanding student athletes tonight.
PA announcer Andy Walker.
Our first award this evening will go to the most outstanding player. For the ECC, Waterford High School's Emerson Lane. Let's hear for Emerson. And now for the most outstanding player for the SCC, Shelton High School's Brielle LeFerrier. Next up is our Spike Award winners, which is the student athletes that have displayed sportsmanship, perseverance, integrity, kindness, and effort. For the ECC, Eastline's Skylar Bell. And for the SCC, Jonathan Law's Samantha Cheese. Let's hear it for our award winners. We would also like to recognize all of our All-Stars this evening. Representing the Southern Connecticut Conference and presenting the certificates is the SCC Commissioner and ECC Chief Advisory Officer, Mr. Al Carbone. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your SCC All-Stars. From Shelton High School, Corinna Anastasio. From Amity Regional, Leah Barber. From Shelton High School, Juliana Bojnik. From Amity Regional, Alexa Bonato. From Jonathan Law, Samantha Chi. From Handon High School, Gianna Civitillo. From Cheshire High School, Emma Danaher. From Shelton High School, Brielle Leferrier. From Amity Regional, Corinna Norco Elaine. From Cheshire High School, Mary Nugent. From Shelton High School, Esther Park. From Cheshire High School, Lucero Ruyan Irisari. From Cheshire High School, Olivia Scotti. From Cheshire High School, Kira Struss. From Daniel Hand, Ariana Takyar. From Daniel Hand, Mia Thomas. And from Cheshire High School, Ella Van Valkenburg. Your Southern Connecticut Conference All-Stars, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the Eastern Connecticut Conference and presenting the certificates is the athletic director from Ledyard High School and League Executive Committee member, Mr. Jim Bunicor. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your ECC All-Stars. From East Lyme, Skylar Bell. From Fitch High School, Tessa Cantone. From Ledyard High School, Kylie Gill. From Bacon Academy, Kiara Stewart. From Waterford High School, Emerson Lane. From Griswold High School, Ruby Logan. From Lyman Memorial, Avery Brooks. From Plainfield High School, Madeline Nordstrom. From Killingly High School, Chloe Yip. From Wyndham High School, Aneris Pushiko. From Montville High School, Zoe Farrar. From Putnam High School, Melody Anderson. From Ledyard High School, Emily Peckham. From Norwich Free Academy, Alexandra Shabbat. And from East Lyme High School, Addison Solo. Your Eastern Connecticut Conference All-Stars. And now a special presentation at Center Court by Mr. Jim Bunicor and Mr. Al Carbone, as they present a special gift to Mr. Tom Cantone, President of Mohegan Sun Sports and Entertainment Worldwide, for his passion for high school sports that allows the ECC and SCC student athletes to experience this wonderful opportunity. We appreciate all you do for Connecticut high school athletics. Thank you, Tom Cantone. Let's hear it for Tom Cantone, ladies and gentlemen. We would also like to extend a big thank you to the Mohegan Sun, the Day newspaper, and especially the Game Day crew for making this such a special event for these student athletes.
Well, another fantastic night here at the Mohegan Sun Casino. Congratulations to all of the athletes from the SCC and the ECC. Madison, as always, I mean, you never miss an opportunity to come and teach me some volleyball. Being pregnant didn't stop you. Giving birth didn't stop you. Let's see how long before he's running around here in the Mohegan Sun Casino with us.
You.
I have no doubt about that whatsoever.
And beating you in fantasy baseball.
Oh, that's your dad. That's Grandpa talking right there.
Yeah, right?
So, for those of you interested, Thursday night, we're back game day live from Bacon Academy girls basketball. The Fitch Falcons at the Bacon Academy Bobcats in girls basketball action. We have a few games leading up to championship of wrestling and cheerleading and all the ECC championships coming up in February. So come on and join us on Thursday. So for Madison Canestrari and all of the folks here at the Mohegan Sun, thank you for joining us for the first ever ECC SCC Showdown here at the Mohegan Sun Girls Volleyball. I'm Casey O'Neill. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching Game Day live on theday.com.
We'll see you in October.